días para que no tuvieran que ver todo ese proceso. Están muchas cositas de los libros y qué sé yo, muchos trajes nuevos, cositas. Vamos a ir con las misiones. Ay, el maestro aquí. Antes de que vean más que las misiones principales, lo más interesante. Si es interesante lo grabo, si no, no lo grabo. Para que no sea un video tan largo y tantos episodios.
Professor,
este juego es larguísimo.
I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Perfecto. Bueno, síganme en mi plataforma de Gamer 23. Seguimos dándole. Fíjate. Pensándolo bien, ese es mi lema, seguimos dándole. Y seguimos dándole, me refiero a el gaming. Así que ese es mi lema, seguimos dándole. Seguimos dándole. Nada. Sigan mi plataforma en YouTube, Will the Gamer 23. Estamos dándole ahí subimos el contenido, lo editamos, lo ponemos más bonito. Y seguimos dándole. Espera, aquí hay otra. Ey, aquí hay otra llave. Espérate, un minuto. Ey, ¿dónde vamos? Subió. Por ahí.
Off on another adventure, are we? Something Professor Star is coming, but I have no patience for time wasting.
Yeah, the president starts going on a bit. But have you ever got him really talking about Goblin Rebellion?
Ahora.
No, never.
Ahí está.
I don't know about demiguises. Cowan had me on hot bricks the other day,
Así que
telling
nada,
us about her
estamos
college.
dando este juegazo. Siempre digo, una tristeza con Avatar porque después que estaba dándole heavy, se me jodió la data de la, ¿verdad? Lo que había guardado la partida, por no guardarlo manual. Me pasó esa mierda y me pedí empezarle el juego de cero. Después que ya había conquistado todos los, como que dice, todos los mapas de los enemigos y todas estas cositas. Qué dolor.
Rebellion. We have some matters to discuss.
Qué dolor, mano. Pero nada, cosas que pasan. Avatar se quedó hasta ese episodio en mi canal de YouTube. No vamos a ir dándole ni voy a comprar el DLC ya que no voy a volver a empezar todo eso de cero. Así que nada, vamos para acá.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting
Incendio.
torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Ok.
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Ugh, facilita, pero dijiste que...
Seems
Ahora,
crossed
mira,
wands
vengo
isn't
ahora.
as secret as it's believed to be.
Vamos para allá, vamos para allá. Rapidito. Si después le meto a Red Dead 1 también, que tengo que meterle. Un par de horas a este. Y ya como a las 10 cambié para Red Dead 1. Far Cry 6 tengo muchísimos episodios que vienen por ahí en camino. Así que... cuando termine uno de los dos me quedo enfocado en dos juegos solamente y así, en dos juegos simultáneamente. Para no estar en tantos juegos a la vez. Porque es que después cuando vuelvo a los juegos, se me olvidan los botones y es una mierda, eso no me gusta.
Accio! Levioso!
I think so. We shall see who shows up. I know, Sebastian. I know.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant.
Voy para allá.
Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Preparo.
Confringo!
Potato!
Accio.
Mind the one! Levioso!
Levioso! Levioso!
Protego.
Act like a winner!
Accio.
Defender!
Don't shy away now. Levioso!
Levioso!
There goes my way.
Accio! Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Levioso!
Potato! Levioso! Levioso!
Protego!
Stupefy.
You're better than that!
Stupefy.
Come on! Levioso!
Accio.
Fácil.
Some big hits that round. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. something.
Accio.
Excellent form.
Levioso.
That's it.
Levioso. Accio.
Good one. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Ya.
Assignment's all finished.
Vámonos. Oh, vamos a retornar con la cara, bro. Me cierra la cara, bro. Brutal, mano, en Puerto Rico, porque importante ahí el agua por 15 días. Yo creo que eso es sabotaje para hacer que el agua, la energía eléctrica, tío, el agua sea también una compañía privada, un acueducto. Se cree que uno... Pero pues...
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
Ya está.
Good work.
Incendio. No. Aquí va a ir. No, este no. Aquí va. ¿Cuál es el de...? Ah, bueno, pues aquí va. Ya está.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Perfecto. Vamos a darle, vamos para la clase. Jeje, veo misión. Estamos aquí, vamos a hacerla. Porque esta no estaba aquí.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak
Voy a
with me?
coger, pero no la voy a
I
hacer.
did. Hello,
Bravo, fuera de
I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hackett's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Secundaria que se la
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
arriba. Profesor, después sigo con misiones secundarias. Cuando termine eso, termino este video. Vamos a hacer la de la clase de...
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Siempre no voy a seguir las reglas.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you,
Tú
Sebastian.
me traicionaste, te voy a hacer la
You
vaca,
mentioned
bárbaro.
being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Vamos para allá. De una.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Esta.
Quietly now.
Vamos a ver. Vamos.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Okay.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you
yeah.
in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Ahí. Bien.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Suelta. Bueno, espérate. Ok.
ghost. Don't let her see.
Revelio.
Should be in the clear now. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else is giving up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Ya, es verdad, mira, para la hermana. Creo que era. Ya sé cómo coger esos cofres entonces.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cellar and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
Dale.
Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Era... ¿Cómo se llama?
Reparo.
11, ponemos gente de nuevo. Por aquí.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this one.
That's it!
Where might this lead?
Accio. Levioso.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Anda.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Ah, bueno. Buenísimo.
This
Eso está
must be the way
buenísimo.
forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Buenísimo. A la aliada.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Aguántate.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Está. Así.
It is a book after all.
Vale. No la vi cuando
You
creció.
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganock.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Estoy emocionado tampoco, como que...
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Vamos a ir a acostarlo porque si no... Espérate. Era... Liderin, vente. Vamos acá para que no meternos en problemas.
Your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
No tengo ningún, exacto. Ahora. Donde el maestro. Hasta en mi brother. Ya estaba comprobado que es mi brother. Tengo que serle leal porque me fue leal a mí. Y después me traiciona, pues lo traiciona, pero si no, no lo voy a traicionar porque el chamaco ahí demostró que es brother. Vamos a poner el profesor para darle a saber qué es lo que es.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand.
Of course.
I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Perfecto. Bueno, ahora sí está aquí este episodio. Durísimo. Voy a hacer unas cuantas misiones secundarias, otras cositas, y seguimos dándole. Síganme en mi plataforma, como siempre les digo, Will the Game 23, YouTube.